Okay, wow. We are 15 minutes removed from Anthony Joshua being brutally destroyed and knocked out by Daniel Dubois. And I was shocked. I was picking Anthony Joshua to win. That was crazy, but the more that I think about it, I definitely have lots of reasons to explain why this happened. If you just look at the fight, I immediately knew the first, and I'm not trying to say I'm like some amazing boxing predictor, but I have seen almost all of Anthony Joshua's fights, and I was picking him to win this. But once I saw the first 15 seconds, once Dubois hit him with the right hand and like low key hurt him in the first like 15 seconds, I said Joshua's going to lose. He can't keep up with this pace because I noticed, and let me talk about exactly what happened in the fight. So round one, it was just Joshua getting hit with like some decent shots, but he wasn't going down. Then round one, boom, a giant right hand put him down. And the reason why he got knocked down with this shot is because he was expecting it to be shorter. He expected Dubois' arms to be shorter than they actually were because he went like, look, so here's the punch coming. He like totally saw it, but he didn't move. He didn't move further back than he should have. He was like so relaxed too. He did not expect, and I'll have to look at BoxRec. I can look at it right now. I literally have it pulled up. Dubois, it looks like he does have longer arms than. Oh no, he doesn't. But anyways, Anthony Joshua was not expecting the punch to come from that angle, and he got brutally dropped. And honestly, I was thinking this fight's over. But somehow Anthony Joshua managed to hold on for the next 4 rounds. There was really weird things happening. Like it's kind of, he is the biggest star one of the biggest stars in boxing, and he definitely has like some of the refs and judges like behind him. Like when he fought Usyk in the last 10 seconds, he almost got stopped. The bell rung. But, I thought the fight was over. The ref, I haven't looked at the fight at all. This is right after, my reaction right after. So when Joshua got dropped, he fell down so many times. I can't remember if it was a balance shot or it was an actual shot. But I'm pretty sure the referee went like this. And in boxing, that means the fight's over. But one thing that I always ask myself, when something is considered no knockdown, they go like this. Which I always thought, that can be confusing. This and this, they're just like different hand positions. So I was thinking, is there anything different they can do? Like I said, I haven't looked at it, but that is what looked like happened. And the whole arena was screaming like, oh my gosh. But he didn't, it wasn't a rule. Yeah, he didn't rule it a knockdown. He didn't stop the fight. And then another time, what do you call the guy who's counting? There's like a guy you have counting the knockdown, and the referee didn't call it a knockdown, but the guy did, and Josh was just getting beaten to a pulp. And this was a really crazy fight because the only reason why Joshua was able to last this long was because how physically strong he is. If you've noticed times when Anthony Joshua has gotten hurt in the past, like Usyk, for example, he will hold on. And Anthony Joshua is physically stronger than like 100% of his opponents. He may not hit harder, and I feel like that wasn't entirely the case tonight. He is really strong, and he was able to just hold Dubois' arms and stay up because he's so strong. That's why he stayed up for so long. But I think Dubois was a bit cautious in the fight. But, dude, he destroyed Joshua. From round one, I don't remember how many knockdowns there were, like, honestly. I'm surprised they didn't stop the fight. He took a brutal beating, and the worst part was the knockout. Dude, I got my live reaction. Hopefully my phone doesn't run out of battery because I was going to check BoxRec. But, dude, my live reaction, I started recording because, like, you get good reactions like that because Joshua had just hurt Dubois for the first time in the fight. And I was like, oh, my gosh, because he tried to go for the kill.
Hey, what if he trades Dubois?
Actually, I can't show it, but I'll play the audio.
Hey, what if he trades Dubois? Shit! He got him! He got him!
And so Joshua, and Dubois has a very good chin. A lot of people really hate on Daniel Dubois. They say he's a quitter. Daniel Dubois reminds me of Kell Brook because, well, I wouldn't say that because Kell Brook more had just like a glass face. But Kell Brook had one of the best chins in boxing in recent memory. But everyone thought he had a glass chin because, it got stopped against Golovkin, stopped against Brook. But all the times were from like knees. Kell Brook never got actually hurt where he fell down. He had a really good chin. It's just that his face couldn't hold up. Dubois, the only times Dubois has been down or from knees. I do think he kind of quit against Usyk, and people called him the quitter ever since he fought. And look, I made a whole video on Dubois, how his career is insane, but when he fought Joe Joyce, he was only 23. Look at me, dude. I'm 22. I turn 23 next month. That is so young. And he fought Joe Joyce. I think he might have been winning the fight. I'm not 100% sure. It was like 4 years ago. But he got hit sometimes in the eye, and he got like permanent eye damage. And he took a knee, and everyone said, oh, he's a quitter. You know, a fractured orbital bone, everyone will quit. That's a very serious injury. Billy Joe Saunders made fun of it, and he got a fractured orbital bone against Canelo. What did he do? He quit. But I don't think it's quitting. It's called not being an idiot and ruining the rest of your life by being blind. So Dubois has a very good chin, but Joshua, he did have that, and Joshua has great power, but I'm going to explain why he's not the same. He got hit, I believe it was just a pull counter, and he hit Dubois right on the chin, and Dubois stood up. And the fact he stood up to a shot that big, because honestly, if I'm being real with you, I don't think Joe Joyce could have stood up to that shot. I think Dubois has that good, or Hrgovic. I think Dubois has that good of a chin, but people always say quit. But dude, it's him taking knees. It's him not actually getting punched. He has a really good chin. So he got hurt, and I said to my dad, we were watching the fight together, I'm like, he is about to knock out Joshua because he was still on his feet and throwing back punches. And I said Joshua's going to go in there and get knocked out because he's going to throw, get careless, and guess what happened? He got hit with a perfect shot right in the chin, and dude, I freaked out during the knockout because it was so. I have never seen a knockout where someone, well, maybe Frank Martin versus Tank Davis, Joshua he literally couldn't get up. That's how bad it was. And I tweeted out, follow me, Jack All30. I tweeted out saying, I think it's going to be a one-punch knockout. It was a one-punch knockout. He didn't sleep him. He might have slept him. The way he was reacting, he was like falling over. He had no clue where he was. The fight was over. And you knew the fight was over after the first round knockdown because Joshua in the past has the times he has gotten dropped, but Klitschko doesn't have that ferocity. He has amazing boxing skill, but he doesn't have like the ferocity that a Ruiz or Dubois has. And let me get into that. So, oh my gosh, dude, I just spoke so long. It's been so long since I've talked boxing. I miss this. But speed and ferocity is what Anthony Joshua can't handle. And I pulled up BoxRec, and like I said in my Twitter video, short video, I said Anthony Joshua cannot deal with speed and ferocity. If you look at all of his wins, first off, I mean, he had a gold medalist, great boxer. But when you have a guy like, I got a feeling if he fought like an American fighter, I don't think he's ever fought an American fighter besides Ruiz, who's like technically, I don't think he's fought a top American fighter because American fighters are like gritty and tough and will have like metal and try to get you back. Joshua is used to a slow pace. He's really used to a slow pace. And one of the things in the Ruiz fight, the first 2 rounds of the Ruiz fight, Ruiz was like boxing with him. And once Ruiz caught him, and I do think Anthony Joshua has a weak chin. You know, I used to say it was weak, and then I was like, you know what, maybe it's just average. I think he does have a weak chin because every time he gets hit, he gets hurt. And against Ruiz, he was calm. Because, dude, I'm telling you, from someone who, and obviously I've never boxed on a stage that big before, but just sparring and stuff, dude, your mind is in a million, dude, well, I wouldn't say a million places. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna take everything I said back because I'm not in that situation. But patience is important in boxing. Sorry, like I said, my brain scrambled, dude. I've had so much going on, but anyways, I want to make this one cut because this is insane. This is insane news. But Joshua cannot deal with speed and ferocity. He just can't deal with it, dude. Like if he fights an American fighter, he just won't be able to deal with the speed or the ferocity of guys coming back really trying to hurt him. Like the other guys who are taught like European school of boxing, like Povetkin, Klitschko, they're taught to like throw one punch at a time. Look at the 2 fastest guys that Anthony Joshua has fought. Andrew Ruiz, Daniel Dubois. And once he got hit with that first shot, I think it was like 15 seconds into round 1, I said, dude, this fight's over. This fight is over. He will not be able to keep his composure. He can't keep his composure when a guy presses him like that. And the reason why with Usyk he was able to stay like, because if you notice Usyk was able to hurt him, like, and Usyk doesn't hit that hard, but he was able to keep his composure with Usyk because he was able to take his power because Usyk's not a ginormous puncher, but he still got hurt. Speed and ferocity. That's like speed and aggression. Speed and aggression. You get what I mean. He cannot deal with like a fast pace, and that's really bad. As a pro boxer, especially when you're a gold medalist in the amateurs, when you're constantly throwing so many punches, I don't think maybe this is something that happened. A lot of people said he like faded after the Klitschko fight. Maybe this is something that happened after the Klitschko fight because he got dropped, but I feel like this was something that always been deep within him, and this is a very common thing. Like, okay, I'll be real. Starting in boxing, like I used to get destroyed, and a lot of people will because other dudes who've already trained will come at you and try to like take your head off, and you're like, oh my gosh, why are you taking the head off? That's a normal human fear response, you know? Like this person's beating the crap. Why are they doing this? They're beating the crap out of me. For really top pro boxers, if a guy nails you and beats the crap out of you, my dogs are barking. You should really be able to keep your composure. Canelo Alvarez is a great example. When he gets hit, it's rarely at this point, but when he gets hit, he's like he's chill with it because like it's boxing, you're gonna get punched, and it's not even. Dude, Josh, why did I not realize this? Because my brain is just like, why did I not realize this? And I feel bad for Joshua. He's a great guy. And look, Joshua, you've had a wonderful career. You know, you're good looking. You made so much money in your career. I think it's time for him to retire. That was a very brutal knockout. I don't know what else I want to say. I really talked I just need to let all of it out, bro. This is like therapy to me. But I put it shortly. Anthony Joshua lost because he's not able to deal with aggression. That's the perfect word. Anthony Joshua cannot deal with aggression. That's why Andy Ruiz was boxing with him. Andy Ruiz was put in a situation where, oh crap, this dude might knock me out. So I'm going to put him in what do I do? He was put in a situation bro, see, this is why I can't do it all in one take. He was saying, oh my gosh, dude, Joshua dropped me. I'm about to get knocked out. And he hit him with a shot. And I think Joshua is chinny after all this. Joshua cannot handle aggression, and he's chinny. But he's a great dude. Joshua, much respect to you. You're a very classy guy. You are a great fighter and a great boxer. But I'd probably say hang him up. But that's it. That's it, y'all. I'm sorry this was so scrambled. Dude, that was just insane. I lost my voice. I'm screaming so much. But I hope y'all doing well. I'll try and do more uploads, and I think that's it. Y'all do well. Follow me on Instagram, by the way. I'm trying to get more Instagram followers. JackAll20. Hope y'all doing well, and yeah, peace.